You know, it's really so very perfect that this is all just unfolded right now in this exact way. This is how I do it. This is how I roll. This is how I live. Everything all at once. Spinning, 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 connecting, disconnecting, clear, unclear, muted, silenced, open, rushed, choppy, smooth, all of it all together. Why? I say sometimes, why? Why can it not be just steady, steady as she goes, one step, another step, linear, linear? Sometimes I really just crave the linear, but that is not actually the truth of me. The truth of me is that I am a whirling dervish, very proud of it. In fact, for a while now, I have been envisioning myself making up business cards that say just that, whirling dervish. And it has wild colors in the cards, and there are textures to them too. For too many business cards are just so flat, no texture to them whatsoever. And I love texture. So I do not need to parse out all of these questions that came rolling, rolling, rolling over me, bulldozing me, in fact. What I need is to presence myself in each individual moment as it presents. And before I make a statement, before I allow myself a response to whatever it is I am facing or being asked to do or not do or respond to, I will feel the roots um, at the soles of my feet going through the ground. I will do this because it is the reminder that I am solid. I am a being who does not, cannot, will not get blown around. I know what it is like to be thin and light as a sheet of paper at the whim of the winds, blowing, blowing round and round, sticking to things until the rains come and then slide me down, making me into a pulp. I give this imagery because that is what I am full of. I am full of vitality. I am an artisan who is capable of creating endlessly, endlessly. And I have not tapped fully into this self-expression, but it wishes to be tapped. So, with regards to those I am considering entering into further working relationship or new working relationship, I will give myself my own toolkit to make the discernment whether yes or no. I will sit with my legs crossed and my back straight and my shoulders back, and I will place my palms on my knees, face down, and I will press with my right palm into my right knee until I am able to feel the pressure and release, and do the same on the left side. This is an activation tool that I have learned from lifetimes ago from a very talented teacher who knew then and knows now how to utilize the body as the source of wisdom. So this is my yes, no tester. Yes, the right side, no, the left side. I will train myself on this just for the purpose of remembering it. So I will sit as I've spoken and I will press into the right and I will say yes and press into the left and I will say no. And I will do this for a series of 6 or 7 repetitions. Then I will quiet my thoughts to the extent I am able. And I will ask the question by opening the top of my head. It is the releasing of the pressure and of the mind space, opening at the crown. For example, to ask my own question, am I going to have a problem at work? And that is a yes and no question. And I will only ask the yes and no questions for until I am ready to attune my body to the more open-ended response series. Then I will utilize the yes and no. And every question can be whittled down into an either or. So I will ask the question, will I have problems given something that has happened at work? And I will not move. I will still myself. I will only breathe and I will feel both my palms. There will be something that of a sensation that I am able to bring through from one side or the other. I may have a greater awareness of the right side. I may have a greater awareness of the left. I may have an itching sensation, itch that occurs on one side or the other, but my attention will stay on the breath and the awareness of how my palms are feeling as they make contact with my knees in the cross-legged posture. With practice, I will be able to do this without having to place myself in this seated position. With practice, I will be able to do this standing. I may close my hands into fists so that I am able to perceive the sensation. I may glance down and see something of a fuzzy or textured nature on one or the other of my palms. But once I identified which is my yes side and which is my no side, I will utilize that to my benefit. The whole purpose of this is for me to trust me. I am not so far from trusting my own self. I just am so damn distracted. Wow, I'm going to try that.